How's it going, everybody? So today I want to show you guys an interesting way that FaZe took aggressive banana control against G2 in the playoffs of IEM Katowice. So both of these teams have been pretty innovative on the CS2 version of Inferno, so I was really excited to see this matchup and see what types of things they were going to pull out of the bag on the big stage here in Poland. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So FaZe is on kind of a mixed buy here. They'd saved 3 AKs in the previous round, so they had just a little bit of utility to use. And so Kerrigan starts off by smoking off bottom banana here to end up extinguishing that bottom banana Molotov that G2 and most teams are throwing every single round, as you can see right there. Perfect timing, it extinguishes it. Meanwhile, Frozen gets in that smoke and Kerrigan lines up a banana god flash by aiming at that red sign, and boom, it pop flashes Nico, where he's full blind, can't fight back. He then peeks up, gets a little bit blinded by a flash that comes in from Hunter, but he ends up bringing down Hooksy, and just like that, a double entry goes the way of FaZe at the very beginning of the round. Take a look at this perspective from Nico here. They see that smoke there, so they're not very scared, but then boom, just like that, full blind, he's dead. Hooksy is off on an island here, he's stuck, he feels like he can't really move all the way back, gets destroyed here. Pretty great, but all in the meantime, Rops and the rest of FaZe has been taking space towards the A side of the map. As you can see, they have a huge man advantage over here on Monacy, who's the lone man over here on A. Rops spots him out, gets an easy pickup, and just like that, FaZe has A site without any issue whatsoever, and G2 are forced to save here. So let's go ahead and break all this utility down. It's a super simple util set, which is why I like it so much. Pretty much anyone can use this in FACEIT or in Premiere, because generally the random CTs, they're still going to be throwing a bottom banana Molotov, something like this, where it's going to spread all the way into these far corners here. And so if you ever go for that aggressive play here and want to get tucked up into this corner, well, you're probably going to end up getting burned out and either have to run back through the smoke or walk out and get killed. So what FaZe end up doing in this situation is they throw a smoke there kind of proactively to mitigate this, right? So Kerrigan just goes right here into this little column. He looks up and he finds this green shirt, and right down from that into this little divot, he just does a simple W jump throw, or just a single step throw. And that goes all the way up and ends up banking down and landing right on top of that position where the Molotov usually comes in, right? So what ends up happening is right as that Molly ends up landing, the smoke ends up putting it out, allowing for Frozen in that situation to be right here and just play around the Molotov. It's a pretty great smoke to throw. And in the situation, in that particular situation, if the smoke ends up landing before the Molly, well, what's great is you can be in front of it, you can play in front of the smoke, and you don't actually have to walk through a smoke in order to take this fight. In the other situation, the Molotov had already landed, so this smoke landed a little bit further up, fully blocking off Frozen. But it doesn't really matter because Kerrigan is all the way back here in this position, right? Throwing the God Flash for banana. I believe Kerrigan was standing all the way up here on this platform and jump throwing kind of towards the top right of this red sign. And in that situation, right, it's not going to blind any of his players at all here, and especially Frozen, as he's up in this position, it's not going to get him. It might give him a little half white slightly, but it's not going to do much compared to the result for anyone standing up here in top banana. Even if they're behind the half wall, it absolutely nukes them. As you can see, that thing's landing right there. I mean, they have no time to react from that whatsoever. It's just a fantastic flash to throw, and it's really not even that precise. You can throw it from all over the place. You don't even have to jump up here or anything. You can just stand, you can literally just stand like right here and just jump there right at the sign, and it's still going to have pretty much the exact same result. If Kerrigan's throwing it that specific way, I'm sure there's a reason for it. So I would definitely tend to throw it the way the pros are throwing it. But again, it's not a very hard flash to line up, and it's very, very team safe. And as you saw, Frozen was able to push through that smoke off that flash, kill the car player, get a ton of space, and eventually get that second double entry. Very simple utility was used there, but it was extremely effective against one of the best teams in the world on one of the biggest stages in Counter-Strike. So yeah, if you want more short little utility breakdowns from individual rounds in professional matches, let me know down in the comments below, because I really enjoy learning from these. I like watching these demos and just looking at what the pros are throwing currently. It's just a lot of fun for me. So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed that video, let me know down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.